Hi, my name is Joanna, and today I'm going to talk about how it is an appointment with a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I say many times during my videos that people that are not feeling well or with a depression, or even if emotionally they don't feel that they are balanced or they need some help, to search the help of a psychologist or even a psychiatrist. But I never described how it is. And in a recent conversation with a friend of mine, I realized that there was still some mysticism around how it is going to a psychiatrist or a psychologist, something very, we had an idea of something out of a movie and said, no, there's nothing like that. And I thought, okay, why not doing a video about it? And in fact, going to a psychologist or a psychiatrist or a therapist is nothing special. It's basically almost going to any other doctor. First of all, you need to trust the person, but it's like any other doctor. You need to trust the doctor that you are talking with. Otherwise, it doesn't make much sense. You need to be able to feel comfortable enough to open yourself. Then the divan, the bed where you lay down and talk. Well, for me, I only had that twice in my life, and I was around 19, 20 years old. And it was because my psychologist taught me exercise, a relaxation exercise that I should do while lying down in my bed. So I lie down in the divan because it was logical. It's the exercise. Apart from it, I'm always seated in a chair, nothing spectacular. Usually, I spot two different layouts in the appointments with the many psychologists, psychiatrists, and therapists that I've been. They can have two chairs nearby where you sit in one and the therapist in the other, or you can have a desk. They sit at the desk and you sit on the other side of the desk. And that will depend a lot of how the therapist wants to guide the appointment, because it is the therapist that guides the whole conversation, all the things. You might believe that it's you that is talking and guiding, but they are very intelligent and tricky, and they do the exact necessary questions to guide you through and help you to talk. I said I had already many therapists because I already moved country twice. So I had therapists in my country, then I moved, I had to get new psychologists and also a psychiatrist, and then I moved again, and then it was the same. And every time I go for the first time to a therapist, I have to explain my history of right now more than 30 years of being in this stance of having depressive episodes, hypomania. So my first appointment can be kind of boring, but in a normal appointment, I just go there. Sometimes I already know what I'm going to talk about and I start talking about it. For instance, right now in my next appointment with my psychologist, I want to approach an emotional blockage that I detected. Actually, it was my mother that detected. I was talking with her on the phone and she said, look, Joanna, I think that you still have problems dealing with some things that happened to you during university. You should talk with your psychologist about it, because it's clear there's something that you're still not all right with it. You are still needing to process it, and there it will be. I'm first seeing, or in the middle of the conversation that I'm talking with her, it's going, actually, I will put it down and say, talk with my psychologist about this, and it will be the first thing that I will talk with her. So I can go already with a prepared list of things that I want to talk about. What else? So homework. Sometimes you also have homework. I remember that some appointments ago with my psychiatrist, I was having some problems sleeping. So my homework was implementing sleeping hygiene habits. I didn't even know that existed, but it does. So he gave me a paper with all the things that I should do for me to have a better sleeping pattern, hours, and I did it. But sometimes it can be something different. For instance, I remember that with my psychologist, when I had a problem, I did that once with her, but then I keep on doing it. And I had a problem, and I was thinking how I'm going to solve it. I found a solution or two, and said, okay, now homework is you write a list of the things, of the pros and a list of the cons about choosing this solution. And that was my homework. It's almost kind of a reflection of what it was discussed. And so it's nothing fantastic. It's nothing, for sure, that we have a lot to reflect of after an appointment with a psychologist, because they really do very interesting questions that make us rethink of our perspective. And that's it. As you can see, nothing special. Something that all psychologists and psychiatrists have is a box of tissues, because it's normal. And lately, it's important to say, my appointments are almost all online, or with Zoom, Google, Skype, meetings, even WhatsApp. So nowadays, this type of appointments are usually online. It's not really necessary that you go there. I still go in person to my psychiatrist, but for instance, not my psychologist. We are not even in the same city. So that's it. I hope I was useful, that I was able to help somehow. If you have any questions, please write it down in the comments below, and I will try to address them in future videos. Or you can also send me an email to bipolarchats2023@gmail.com. And see you next video.